Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Moondoll here. I got a few questions about my hair, so I wanted to elaborate on my answers that I would give you. I'm giving them now. One of the questions was asking if I'm gonna uh, let my hair lock, freeform lock. Um, it's not freeform right now. I experimented with it. I decided to try and do smaller locks, like people have been calling them microlocs. Some people have been calling them interlocks. I'll do a video about both of those because I never really dove into uh, that very deeply. I don't believe on this channel. So, but yeah, I what basically all I did was I took two strands of my hair, did two strand twists all over my hair. Let me see if I can turn around the back so you can see it. So I hope you can see it really well. But yeah, all of it's two strand twisted, but it's tiny twists. And so yeah, I am starting the lock journey, but the beginning of it isn't a freeform dreadlock journey. It's a micro lock journey. I when I had my fro was going, my TWA was going, I decided to experiment, and so I just started twisting it, two strand twists. That's how I started my very first set of locks was two strand twists. My second lock, as a lot of you guys know, was freeform dreadlock journey. So right now it's micro lock journey right now, and I'm getting used to the whole idea of retwisting because I just haven't been feeling like I want really thick locks, so that's why I decided to do the Microlocs. I like how they're coming in though. I think they're looking really good so far. See if I can do a whatever you call it, 360 maybe. I don't know. Hold the camera a little longer. See if I can do like the back. I'm liking the way it looks so far though. Um, yeah, so that's the answer to that question. I am starting a dreadlock journey, but not with freeform dreadlocks. Yeah, I just decided, and I was having fun. I love to play in hair. I do. I really do. I love to braid hair, and I love to twist my hair. Um, and it was a lot of fun. So I like textile type of things. That's why I like to sew by hand. I make, if you don't know, I make my own jewelry. It's paper bead jewelry here. I'm an artist, and um, that just doesn't stop with just my art. I consider myself a work of art. The more and more the years go by, I become more experimental and creative with even what I'm wearing. I'll show you what I'm wearing. So if you can stand up, you can see the rest. So this is a shirt tucked underneath this, and then this is a skirt, and then the sweater. I love this sweater. Da, da. And then look, see if you can see it. Get on top of the. There, see. And this dress, I mean, it's not a dress. This skirt has pockets to it. But you see what I'm talking about? Um, I'm feeling like I want to do something completely different with my hair this time around with my lock journey. Who's to say down the line if I don't change my mind and decide to just let my locks freeform? I've always told people that when they ask me that question, is it too late for me to freeform lock my hair because I've already started whatever kind of method? And the answer is no. As I've said before, you stop separating them. That's basically what freeform dreadlocks is. If you don't know, it's just letting your hair naturally form a lock, which is opposed to what I've done here. I'm not saying one is better than the other, and even when I was um, only wanting to have my hair in freeform dreadlock, growing in that way. I didn't judge anybody else. So you know what I'm saying? It's just like it is what it is. I mean, this is just a whole new set of locks. So I just decided I wanted to twist them, do the two-strand twist method. I want to talk to you guys about what I used to twist them. The first time I twisted them, I just used, what was it? Excuse me. What did I use? Oh yeah, that's right. I put Jamaican black castor oil on my scalp and on the part that I twisted, and that's how I started off with Jamaican black castor oil. Uh, then, because I ran out of Jamaican black castor oil, when I went to go retwist my dreads, or my locks, whatever you want to call them, you know what I mean? Some people get really uppity about, or get upset, not uppity, but upset about someone calling their locks dreadlocks. So if that's the case, and I see you and I call them dreadlocks, your hair dreadlocks, and you say I don't like the word dreadlocks, then I will call them whatever you want them to be called. You know, I have respect for people. But yeah. So the two-strand twist. The another product I've been using is this here. I just purchased it recently. It's called Do Grow Hair Vitalizer. I don't know if anybody heard of it. It's a hair grease, and it's said to promote thick, strong, healthy hair. Um, how have I been feeling with it? It's weird because I've been using it like I've been using it whenever it looks like my scalp is dry, and I've been using it for now like how many? I think I've been using it for 3 weeks now, and I don't know if you can tell. Let me stand up, but this part of my hair is this side of my hair is a little bit thinner than the other side as opposed to the other side. I don't know if you can tell. So, so I was using that. I've been using that especially on this side where it's thinner right there. You can see it, and it's been growing in. It was a lot thinner than this. So just within the weeks that I've been using it, that little spot there has grown in. So I'm not telling you to use it. I'm just saying it's working for me. A lot of factors play into why my hair was weakening and stuff. Um, Main thing is the menopause. Menopause has been drying every part of myself out. I've been doing a lot of things to help combat that, though. Drinking more water, eating more healthy foods, and yeah, so that's been helping with the dry scalp and the hair growth in general. Because when you start eating healthy foods on the inside, what comes out on the outside is going to be healthy too. Another thing is this. Yeah, I've been dyeing my hair pink. I've been using the brand called Got To Be, and I think it's called Blushing Rose or whatever. That's the name of the color, and I've been enjoying it. I'm enjoying pink. I really like the pink. This is the first time that I've kept my hair pink for this long. I'm really liking it. It makes me feel good when I wake up in the morning. A lot of people they find coloring their hair to be very uplifting. You know, if they're feeling down in the dumps, it's just kind of the same as painting my nails. You know, which I just did. Um, Color is truly therapy. If you want to check out more about color therapy, you can feel free to check out my Healing with Color channel that's here on YouTube. Another thing I wanted to show you that I use, I used it today. I used it another time, but just to sample it out and see how it works. But it's called Less Jam Protein and Shining Gel Mega Hold with Vitamin E. Um, this is the most of it that I've used on my locks today, and I was trying to do it to have some more definition in my locks and some more hold in my locks. Um, but as a lot of you know, when you first start on your lock journey, if you're somebody who's separating your locks and retwisting them, that the retwist may last at the most 2 weeks. And if you're washing your hair once a week, then it's going to be less. So um, I tried to go without washing my hair for like after I first put the locks in, the twists in. I tried to go for like a month, and I did, and I didn't like it. My hair and my scalp didn't like it, so I'm gonna go back to like cleansing my hair once a week again. So I just thought maybe I needed uh, some time away from cleansing it as often as once a week. But I'm saying, and I'm thinking that once a month is not going to be good enough for my hair. And this gel that I have on here, this Mega Hold gel, let me see if I can zoom in close here. It really does define it and hold the dreads. My dreads are so strong. Um, Here's the thing though, it does get stiff like gel. Like back in the 80s when you used to put gel on your hair to hold it, it does get stiff like gel. So here's the thing is I put some on today and it's stiff. And so I won't have to put any more on for the rest of the week. I'm thinking until I have to wash it. And I have a bonnet. Yes, I have a bonnet. I bought a silk bonnet, so I've been using that. I'm being real. I've been using it on and off because sometimes the thing is too hot on my head. Do I even have it over here? No, I don't. Something the thing is too hot on my head. Um, at night it's kind of cool because I can't find my my eye. What do you call them? My eye mask, so that I don't see any lights or anything when I'm trying to go to sleep. I can't find those anywhere, so I just pull down my bonnet, the elastic over my face. I think it's because my hair isn't that long yet, and that's why the bonnet is ill fitting. I can look to see if there's smaller bonnets, but I've been doing my best to use a bonnet, and it seems like it. My hair is not, doing anything really horribly bad. I think it's doing really good considering that I color it hair. I do bleach it. Um, I bleach it first, and then I apply the color on it so the colors pop in more. I might do a video just about that, about the whole process of me dyeing my hair and how I prep it before I dye it so that my hair doesn't fall off, so I don't not bald. um, and like I said, this right here, the missing hair here that's growing in, see, it's growing in strong. Look at that. It's not from dyeing my hair. It's from menopause. It's just from being very dry and dehydrated and needing to replenish my body internally with the right vitamins and minerals. And I'm actually going to be looking into getting a supplement too. So, yeah. What else do I want to tell you about? Oh, I'm also, occasionally I'll use this. And I think I've shown you this on one of my videos where I talked about my hair. But I think it was when I had the TWA. Um, show these here. I'm not being sponsored by any of these products, these companies. If they want me to sponsor them, hey, I'm here. I could probably put it in the what do you call it, in the hashtags, the names of these products. So yeah, this one's nice. All it is just it's just shea butter, sprayable shea butter. Yep, that's all it is really. You just spraying shea butter on there, and I like shea butter. I only do this every now and then. Like I did it today when not right when I get out of the shower, but I did it like letting my hair get like not letting it be dripping wet when I put it on, but letting it be damp. And that's one of the big things that I think is important in order for my locks to maintain moisture is that method. And I learned that method a long time ago. I even did a video about that, the LLC method. I think I talked to you guys about that on a video here. It's just liquid, oil, and cream. One part I didn't have is the cream. So I was just doing the liquid and the oil. Back in the days when I had Freeform dreadlocks, I just got to the point where I wasn't using any oils or anything. I wasn't using any shampoos or anything like that. But let me show you the shampoos I'm using now. Let's see, I'll be back here. So I'm using this shampoo. It's a Jason brand. It's like a generic brand of shampoo. A little bit high above as far as quality than Suave. Or what's the other one? Prel. Do they still sell Prel? At the little bead in it, or what's the other one? The other cheap one. There's another cheap one. The Freeman. Yeah, Freeman would be on sale. I haven't seen that Freeman brand of shampoo and conditioner anywhere anymore. It used to be like a cheap one, but it had all kinds of good shit in it. And excuse my language, beep. A lot of good shit in it, and it smelled really good. So my favorite, I think, was the one that was the black cherry scent. But this is what I like about this shampoo and conditioner is that it has both jojoba oil and castor oil. So that's what I've been using to wash and condition my hair. Um, Another thing is that I'm going to start doing rice water treatments again. I was doing those on the regular. Now I'm thinking I might want to start those again. But I'm not going to do them once a week. I'm going to do them only once a month. And if I do them if I do it as soon as once a week, then my hair would dry out because it would be an overload of protein. And also, those of you who have 4C hair, I would suggest the same. If you're going to do the rice water treatment, consider just doing it once a month. Overload of it's not good. When I first started experimenting with it, I was like, I can do this every day. Not a good idea. It's too much. Then I was like, okay, well, I'll just do it once a week. Still too much. A lot of this stuff is trial and error, but a lot of people make these videos so that you don't have to go through all the errors. You know what I'm saying? Trying to think if is there anything else about my hair that I can mention. Oh, um, I've been doing some herbal rinses on it again, but I'm trying not to do really dark ones. Like I'm not doing like coffee or really dark colors of teas that can dye my hair because I want to keep it. I want to keep it pink. So I've been using chamomile tea. I've been using lavender, which is excellent for hair growth. Lavender, a lot of you guys probably know that. It's really hot. Yes, I've been using herbal tea rinses on my hair. I haven't been doing the rosemary because I don't want my hair to turn darker. I've been liking it. It's aesthetically pleasing for me. Um, although I did recently go into this store that I really like called Grocery Outlet. Let's bring this closer. And I really like the fact that they had a different color other than pink of of the name of that color uh, hair dye that I use called Got to Be. They had an emerald green color, and let me tell you, I was really tempted. But something, and it was really cheap because usually I can find that specific hair dye pretty cheap. For this time, it was only $4.99. The last time it was like $8.99. So it was on sale, and I was like, maybe I should get a few of those because I thought it'd be cool to I have green and pink in my hair. But I'm not gonna go there. I'm just gonna keep it pink. But that's a really good deal. Some hair dye, $4.99, and the Got to Be hair dye is very easy for me to do. It really is. Um, the results, the colors don't always turn out exactly like I think it's gonna turn out, but this turned out fantastic. I'd say the vibrancy of it is off the chain awesome. I think that's why I've been liking these popping colors. The popping colors also, this pink, has to do with my closeness with the Archangel Shamiel. Shamiel represents the color pink, comes in with the vibration of love, and if that wasn't good enough, um, heart chakra. He focuses on the heart chakra. So I've done a video about Archangel Shamiel on my Healing with Color channel. If you feel free to have a few minutes and just go on over there and check it out if you like. feel free to do that. Yeah, the name of the channel is called Healing with Color. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Uh, I did. I like talking about hair, and I feel like hair is more than just fur on your scalp. I feel like hair is more than just material. I mean, outer appearance type of thing. I think hair does have a lot of spiritual significance to it. When I did cut off my damaged locks, I did feel a difference, big time. Sometimes here and there, I feel like I still have my long locks. Go to I feel like I have a lot of hair on my head, but I don't. So, and that I feel like is a signs of what's to come. So yeah, thank you for joining me today for today's video about if I'm going to let my hair freeform dreadlock, and yeah, I answered that question and more questions too that I'm sure you guys have been wondering. And if you'd like to ask any more questions about my hair journey, feel free to let me know. I've been dyeing my hair, re-dyeing my hair once a month only, if you guys wanted to know. Ages ago, when I first started my videos here and was talking about my freeform dreadlocks, a really kind woman, she asked me a question in the comment section saying, "So you don't feel like there's any way that you can dye your dreadlocks naturally?" And I said no, because I was just so anti. It's like, yeah, the last time I dyed my dreads, or the main thing was not just dyeing them, but when I bleached them, I had very bad experiences with them. That so I was speaking on my own experience, and that's something I'd like to let you guys know. As always, that I don't want you to take my word for it, or like, she's doing that, so I'm gonna do this. As I've said before, you could be like idolizing someone who has dreadlocks and are beautiful and the kind you like, and the next day they could come back up on the channel with a weave or wig on, or a shaved head. So never idolize anybody. Just go with the flow of what feels right for you. So with that said, brightest blessings to all of you. And first and foremost, get that nutrition inside of your body. First and foremost, I mean, what you put on the outside, as I've said so many times, is not as much important as what you put on the inside. Alrighty, guys. With that said, one more thing is like I'm gonna look up how much it costs to get a microphone. I think it's probably on this video. I don't think I'm really that quiet because there's an echoing going on because I'm in the bathroom. So, but yeah, I'm gonna look into getting maybe just a little microphone to clip on to my clothing, in case people can't hear my voice really well. Sometimes it's like with me, and it does have to do with autism spectrum disorder. It's one of the other traits, many traits. I can either speak really loud or really soft. It's hard to do it in between. So that's one of the traits I have as having autism spectrum disorder. If you want to check out some videos on autism spectrum disorder that I've put up here, feel free to check out my library of videos here. I did recently put up a little short for autism spectrum disorder, and yeah, thank you for joining me. Brightest blessings to all of you, and remember there can only be one you. So whatever you feel like doing with your hair and your face, or whatever your body is, all your own personal expression, just as long as you're not hurting somebody or yourself in the process. All right, see you soon.